Hello, and welcome back to Invitation to Puzzles, where we have for you Maze of Quads by EMCK. So this puzzle, I will point out right away, is an 8 by 8. So it uses the numbers 1 through 8 in every row, column, and one of these sort of boldy regions that is drawn into the grid. So don't try and put 9s anywhere. There are not any 9s. The other type of clue we have present is we have these quadruples clues where every digit in the circle needs to appear somewhere touching the circle. So a 2 and a 6 need to appear somewhere in these 4 cells. A 1, a 4, a 5, and an 8 need to show up somewhere in these cells. So simple rules for today. I'll put a link down to the puzzle down in the description. And let's do our best to try to solve it. So the nice thing about quadruples is that we usually start with some quadruples. So for example, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple, which immediately means that these cells are from 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I'm not going to bother writing that in right away, but I am going to note that it has a pretty profound impact on this quadruple, which is that I need a 1, 2, and a 4 on this quadruple, and that isn't one of them. So this is a 1, a 2, and a 4, because I need all 3 of them to go there. And actually, this quad tells me which, because the only digits I'm allowed to put on this quad are 1, 3, 5, and 7, and this of those can only be a 1. So we can bounce back those. And speaking of this, I can ask where the 3 is going on it, because I've created, through the process of filling this quadruple in, a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple in this row. So this cell can't be a 3 because of the row. This one can't be a 3 because of the quadruple in the box. So actually my 3 is there. And these are my 5 and 7. And let's, I guess, play the same game over here. Where does the 2 go on this quadruple? Not in the row with the 2, 3, 4 quadruple. Not in the box with a 2, 4 pair. So that's the 2. Okay, so I see that makes these a 1, 4 pair. That makes these a 2, 3. The 4 and the 2 over there. I do see that this 1 and 4 now look at this quadruple and tell me I need a 1 and a 4 somewhere, and those 1 and the 4 have to be there now. And so the 5 and the 8 have to be up here, just by space considerations. And so that's a 5, 8 pair, which actually makes that a 7, and seems to make that a 6 over here. Just for purposes of filling out the row. Let's see. There's definitely a 6 up here somewhere. Don't know how willing I am to chase that until I have chased something better. Let's see. Where does the 7 go on this quadruple? Oh, actually, let's also use this quadruple. That digit's a 5. Now, where does the 7 go on this quadruple? Now that 7 tells me it's over there, which means that these are a 5 and an 8. Gives me, and funnily enough, a 5, 8 pair in this box. So these 2 digits are a 3 and a 7, it looks like. And that one, of course, isn't the 7. So there's the 3 and the 7 over there. Let's see. We need a 7 running around this quadruple. It's certainly down there. And we need a 2 running around this quadruple. I don't feel comfortable marking that yet. Let's see. These digits up here, though, I now know are 6 and 8. I was going to say that doesn't do anything, but it actually even does do several things. So it tells me the 6, 8 here makes that a 5 and that an 8, which then makes that a 6 and that an 8 and that a 5 and that an 8. which I did not see. The thing I saw was it gives me this digit, namely this digit's now a 7, or a 7 if you prefer, which means that to finish off this region, these digits are a 6 and an 8. And now to finish off this row, this digit's a 3, which gives me a 2 and a 3 up there. One of these is a 1, I see, for purposes of this quadruple, which directly leers at this quadruple, because this quadruple, 3 of the digits are in the same region as that 1, so the 1 actually has to go there. Let's see. So now where does the 1 go in this region? It doesn't go there because of that or there, so it goes exactly there. Happens to be the 1 for this quadruple as well. I see one of these is a 3 for... Oh, sorry, no, that's not true. Don't listen to me. Where does the 2 on this quadruple go? It goes there. Let's see. What is left in this column? 3, 6, 8, and 5, it seems like. Maybe I'm not too psyched about writing that in just yet. I do see that I have a 7 looking down from above at this quadruple that needs a 7. So that 7 goes in one of these two, which tells me that that's a 7. And now the 2 on this quadruple is placed there. So now the 2 on this quadruple is placed there. Now I've got a 2 on this quadruple, and it's in one of those places. I've got a 2 over on this quadruple, and it's somewhere, but I don't know where. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a 3 in here. I've got a 6 over here somewhere. We've got the 2, the 3, the 7 there. Where's the 8 on this quad now? That 8 looks back over and tells me that's the 8 and the 6. So these are a 1, 6. And that looks over here to tell me that these are a 4 and a 5, which I don't seem to know the order of yet. But if I look at this region, it tells me that these digits are a 3, which goes there because of that 3, and a 6 that goes there. I see. And now on this quad, the 3 now goes there. Let's see. This triple is a 4, 5, and an 8. It's not a 5, though. It's not an 8. Let's see. Okay, there needs to be a 6 on this quadruple, which is going to go there. And that 6 comes up here. This is going to be a 4 or an 8 just for the column purposes. One of these two is going to be an 8. Doesn't immediately tell me much. Let's fill in. Okay, so this is a 4 or an 8. These two... well, one of them's a 2, and we know which one, actually. That's sort of funny. Yeah, this column needs a 2, but this region also needs a 2, and the column 2 is in one of these two cells, and the region 2 is in one of those two cells, so this is just the 2. Which then makes that a 4. It gives me that, and now this quad still needs a 4, which is going to go there. Okay, that's going to sort out this piece over here that has been in distress for a little bit. These are 5 and 7. Let's see. These two digits are 6 and 7. Is that right? Yeah, 6 and 7. And we actually know the order. One of these is a 5, and it's that one. One of these was a 7, and it was that one. This region needs a 1 and a 3. Go in that order. This region needs an 8, and it goes there. Let's see. We seem to be able to fill in those. This seems to be a 5. These seem to be a 4 and an 8. That seems to be a 1. a 3, and a 2. Yippee indeed. A lovely construction there. I hope you enjoyed that. I found that to be quite a little romp. I love the sort of the flow around. It really does feel like a maze. So let me know in the comments how you enjoyed that. And we'll be back soon with more Invitation to Puzzles. Bye for now.